What's up, guys? Everyone, ladies, gentlemen. It's been a while since I've done a video. It's been busy, busy turning and burning here. I've had a lot of work here at the house, a lot of mechanic work. So I've been busy. I've got lots of other customers lined up, so I just haven't been able to get a video out. But today we're going to talk about this because I've been using it for a while. Sorry about that. Yeah, I've been using this for a while. Something I've been wanting to get for absolutely ever is a camera, borescope, endoscope, whatever you want to call it. And I always procrastinate on getting one because, like you guys, I'm looking at reviews. I'm looking at, all these different brands and cameras and this and that. But I got into a pickle months and months and months back. A friend of mine brought me her car. It was running rough, and I suspected something in the cylinders, some kind of compression issue. And after a compression test, the results just weren't pointing me in any particular direction. So I said, man, I really need a camera because I do not want to spend all day, 8-9 hours, tearing cylinder heads off of a car for there to may or may not be a problem. So I was really kind of under the gun. So I just bought this one. I mean, I went on and the problem was, a lot of YouTubers, they use these stupid cameras that you plug into your phone, and there's lots of complaints about those. Software issues. Software's from China. Lots of people complain about the software, Chinese software, messing up their phones. And I don't want to plug anything into my phone. They're crappy $20 cameras. I could name a bunch of YouTubers that use them, but I won't. You might know who they are. I just wanted a standalone camera, and it's tough. It is tough out there these days trying to buy any tools. You're going to go on the Matco truck or Snap-on truck, you're going to pay, $500 for a camera. I just want something that works. And I've actually been spoiled by this because I've been using this like crazy. So in the past, I would use, like everybody else, I would use a mirror. I would use a mirror, and a flashlight, trying to look around. So now that I have this, I'm like, oh yeah, I have a camera. I don't no longer need the mirror and the flashlight. So I've been using this for absolutely everything. Every time I drop a tool now, you drop a tool, you don't hear it hit the ground. You spend 2 hours looking for it. Sometimes you never find it. I've lost so many sockets that way. Now I have the camera. So this one's from Vevor. I'm sure it's made in China. I actually don't even know. Yeah, made in China. So here's some of the specs on it for you guys to see. But at least I'm not plugging it into my phone. So yeah, I've been using the crap out of this thing, and it's been great actually. So it comes with a screen here that plugs in there to the handle. And one of the things that I was looking for, I thought about just renting one from AutoZone. They have them, but the problem is everyone says that they point down, and that's it. You can't look back up at your intake valves or your exhaust valves, so it's completely useless. So I needed something to look back up, and that's the other issue. Trying to find one that's affordable that will turn and look up at the intake valves and exhaust valves. So this one actually does. So it's got the camera here on the end, and it's got long. I don't know if you can see that. It's just a long cord. And then this is the handle unit. So set that down, get this out of here. When you get it, it comes with this little cap on the camera. So if you turn this on and it's black, it's because this cover's on it. Ask me how I know. So with this one here, you have this wheel on the side, and as you turn the wheel, this will turn all the way around 90 degrees. So, I was worried about the longevity of this. Will this snap? But so far it's been working great. So, you can put it in anywhere and flip it around both ways. Just using this wheel on the side, and then you've got some buttons here on the top. A camera button and then a light button. So it plugs in back here, and you can see it's all oily. I've been using it. It's all covered in oil. The handle's all oily. So I've been using it like crazy, non-stop. So you put this on the back, and it's kind of stiff putting it on, so be gentle. You don't want to bend those pins. And then it locks in place. So up here on the top, you have your buttons. The camera's not focusing, sorry. So on top here you have your buttons. So you press and hold the OK button, and it powers up. And there it is. So on the end here you have your light. And this button here you can adjust all the way down until it turns off. Just like that. And back on. And different different light modes. And then it has a camera. You can take pictures. Oh, that's the video. Oh, you press. Oh, sorry, that's the video. So you press and hold it for the video. And then press and hold it to stop. So here on the top, you've got a settings bar. You can change all kinds of stuff in here. I didn't really touch any of this stuff in here. I don't really care about date, time, any of that junk. So, I mean, if you want to, I didn't find any of these settings to be particularly useful for what I'm using it for, so I haven't really used it. So in here, and then up here you have a picture button right here. So you press that, and then it'll show some things that I've done here. So here's some I still learning the buttons on this thing too. So this is the inside of an engine that I was looking at. I believe, again, the buttons are kind of confusing. So that's select. Oh, okay. So right there. So that's the inside of a car that I was working on. And I'm checking out the valves here to kind of see what they're doing, if they're hitting the piston or not, if they're fully closing or opening. You can just see how useful this thing is. So, I mean, you can really get in there. One of these has the bent valves. I think it's this one. I think it might be this one here that had the bent valves. So if I didn't have this, I'd spend all day tearing apart this head. You can see here the valves never fully close. So I'm actually cranking over the engine on the crankshaft with a ratchet while I have this down in there. So just down in the spark plug tube, you can see there they never fully close. So that was the issue with this car. It needed two, I believe those were exhaust valves. So I needed two valves because those were bent pretty nasty. So this already paid for itself. It was about $100, I think. So I mean, it literally paid for itself first use. I didn't have to spend 8 hours pulling both cylinder heads, for nothing. I mean, I was actually thinking it was the back cylinder head on this vehicle, and it wasn't. It was a front one. So I would have spent half a day pulling the back cylinder cylinder head for nothing. So this really saved my butt, big time. Big time saved my butt. So that was a bunch of oil that got into the cylinder. That was some head gasket problem. Lots of problems with this car. So this is all from the same vehicle. So yeah, so doing the video is great too, because then you can show your customer, you know, exactly what's going on. You know, in case they question, you know, what you're doing. You know, you got video proof right here. Say, hey, this is what's going on. I think this cylinder was fine. I think this one I suspected there was something wrong with it, but I think it ended up being okay. Just it was burning a lot of oil. That's why the pistons are so black. It had an oil burn issue, among other things. And I think this one ended up being okay. I thought it was going to be this cylinder. This was in the back, I believe. But it ended up being fine. So I'm just turning the engine over by hand again. Trying to see what's going on down in there. And it's kind of you kind of got to fidget with it to get it down in there. If you move your wheel back and forth, then it'll end up getting down in there a little easier. So sometimes it wants to hang up on the side. So yeah, anyway. So I've been excited about this thing. I've been using it like crazy, like I said. So if you guys are interested, I'll see if I can find a link for it. You can take pictures. I don't remember. I haven't been really taking any pictures with it, so you can take pictures with it and zoom in and out with your plus and minus button at the top. That'll zoom in and out. So that's pretty cool. So it does a lot of cool stuff. I mean, for $100, it does a lot of cool stuff. So I'm not sure how long the cord is. Maybe 3 or 4 feet long is how long the cord is. So you can go pretty far with it. I put it down underneath the intake manifolds and all that stuff. So, but really all I've been using it for is the camera. So I mean, it's got other features that I haven't really even messed with, to be perfectly honest. Press and hold it on the top to turn it off. But that's the book for it. Of course, it says here, do not use as a medical device. You know, someone did that, so they had to put that in there. So here's all the functions, what everything does. You zoom in and out, photo. Oh, short press to take a picture. Okay. I did take a few pictures. I think I took 2 and that was it. But then I pretty much haven't really used the picture function. I've been doing the mostly just not even video, just using the camera itself. I mean, you can, when you turn it on, you're just using the camera itself. That's not actually recording any video. So when you first turn it on, this is just, you know, like a live feed. So you're not actually taking any video when it's like that. So that's usually what I use it for. I'm just poking around, just looking. If I have to take a video or a picture, then I will. Oh, it does come with an SD card as well. Forgot about that. So that's kind of cool. You know, most of the time they don't even come with SD cards. They don't even include it. Oh, and USB-C charging, which everybody knows is awesome. So it comes with a 32 gig micro SD card. So I've bought so much stuff that had an SD card I mean, I bought lots of things that needed an SD card, didn't even come with it. So, and then it's got this handle here. This, you can adjust the screen if you want. Ooh, that's stiff. And I've got the screen protector that I just left on it. And I keep it in its box because I know it's going to get messed up. So, yeah. So that's pretty much it. I mean, there's really nothing to it. I've only had to charge it one time in the months that I've been using it. So I've using it pretty heavily. It says keep it out of the sun. I did notice that. It's been hot here, so do not put it in the sun because it'll void the warranty. You'll burn it up. So try to keep it out of the sun. So to take the screen off, you got this little tab. So you slide it to one side and then slide it off. So I mean, you can take it just like this if you're showing a customer or something. You know, you can take it off and it'll still operate without the handle. It'll just say that it's not attached. The camera's not attached, but you can still go in here and see everything. So you don't have to take this whole thing up to your customer or whatever. You can leave the handle behind. So yeah, so that's it. Just a quick video, and put a link if anybody's interested in a decent cheap camera. So I don't have much experience with vevor tools. I know they make a lot of different things, so far with this one I'm pretty happy. So yeah, that is it. That's all I got for this one. So I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.